Hi, my name is Austin Keller, and I'm going to review my Logos subscription service that I have been using for the last half a year. And I want to give you some of my feedback, some of uh, my experiences of using the product, whether or not it's been good, bad, or indifferent. And just to give you a little context, I've been using Logos for nearly 10 years since Bible college in 2013. So I've gone through many iterations of different versions of Logos. And so my experience in the relative period of this last year has been very positive in for the new features that have been launched. It's been a very good product, just from my personal experience. And primarily when I use Logos, I'm using it for preaching. I I'm not usually using it for Bible studies, but or of that nature. But I use the features that come along with it for the sermon manager and for doing the expository sermon guides, and specifically my favorite one is Brian Chappell's Christ-centered preaching. His their workflows are phenomenal, and right now I just want to give you some of the feedbacks on what I think is great about the subscription model, and maybe some of the drawbacks compared to what we have done in the past. And I'm just seeing right now some of the reviews or some of the things that they incorporate into this newer edition was the assistant, which would help with the outlining of your sermon manuscripts. That's been all right feature so far. Seems very seems really redundant. Maybe at times when you're trying to generate a new outline, it doesn't really change much, and it's a good way to maybe just get the gears going. And same thing with the illustrations and the applications. I would say right now at this point that they're just good ways to prompt you, but I would definitely not say grab the sermon illustration or grab the application and just throw that into your manuscript. More or less, it's just that idea of generating more thoughts and how you can incorporate thoughtful illustrations applications. So obviously, I would love to see in the future regarding the illustration section of if I give an example and saying I want an illustration that God is light, and maybe the AI can generate an illustration that God is light with from my resources, and then gives me a reference to finding that illustration within my library. That would be an amazing feature if they could ever add that in the future. Some of the other good things is the search engine. With the fact book being updated, things are more streamlined, more intuitive, easier to connect within your library. So it's kudos Logos on, or Logos, however you want to be pronounced on that. The quotations are phenomenal. I think that's a really good thing that the Logos Pro subscription is doing well. And again, going with church history and including the print catalog, those things are all great as well. And so, if you ask me about the usability of the AI within Logos, I would say it's still a little complicated and maybe just not as intuitive as I would like it right now. I think maybe in time you guys will do improvements and make it easier. And I'm just saying, like when I'm looking through like a book and you can summarize things, it's to me it's not that helpful yet. Maybe in time things it'll improve. And uh, but yeah, so far I really enjoy my Logos experience, and I use it for daily ministry, and I encourage others to look into it as well. Just some other feedback that I can give to you, and maybe just for your team to consider, is in the past, I was part of the Faith Life Connect group. And so I had that subscription. And with that subscription, I had all the learning modules at my own fingertips. I had every single one. And with this new subscription, they were now limited to certain modules throughout the year. So that was a little bit of a disappointment, especially when I wanted to go to a certain module or learning the mobile teaching, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I'm limited, and then they change so often according to what you guys want to do. I would love if there'd be a way that you could request certain learning modules, and so then I get to pick the ones I really am interested in, or yeah, so basically, like right now, I'm really happy that they introduced the Brian Chappell's Christ-centered learning session one. So I'm probably going to tear into that before it's all gone, and then they'll hopefully next quarter there'll be the session two. So that was I understand there was things that had to be changed, but yeah, that was probably one of the downfalls or just some drawbacks. Is like, okay, I only have certain learning modules at certain times of the year, and I might be busy, or for me, having new kids, so there's only certain times I can use it. So it was really awesome in the past when I could go do it whenever I want, but now I'm limited on a timeline. So that was just a little bit of disappointment. Other than that, Logos is great. You can't ask for a better Bible software. So I would love for you guys to just continue doing what you're doing, and maybe another thing too. I'm looking around. Oh, other things on Logos. Um, this, yeah, it's more or less. I think the more time you spend with it, the better you get at. And for anyone that's trying to navigate the software, just don't get frustrated. Just take time and play with it. And and the more you spend time with it, the more easy it will come to just navigating and utilizing it for your ministry. So kudos to you guys and your work. I'm excited to see whatever you launch out in the future. And truly, I am very happy that this software can enhance my ministry and definitely bring glory to God. Thank you guys and have a blessed day.